Hello everyone, my name is Nandini 3D and you're listening to and watching. I keep saying listening to because I'm a radio person, sorry. You're watching Third Culture Chaos / Figuring It Out Alive, and this is a collaboration with a hyper emo kid. Her name is SMRITI and I met her for the first time today, the day I'm filming, and it's gonna be her birthday soon and I'm actually friends with her sister and we went makeup shopping. Now we were supposed to go makeup shopping for her, but I am kind of a makeup fiend and I did some damage, financially speaking, and I got myself some Kryolan makeup. Kryolan, whichever you prefer. Kryolan, the store in Delhi, is in Lajpat Nagar. I think there's also one in Gurgaon, but that's like far. So we went to the one in Lajpat Nagar and I bought something, even though I probably should not have. So some people might call this Kryolan, and I think that's a very Americanized way of saying the name of this brand, but I think the correct way of pronouncing it is Kryolan. Now, this is called the Shimmering Vision Interferenz with a Z at the end palette. It's also got the names of the colors, so this is like a theatrical makeup brand, and one of the best things about this brand is each product comes with a code, letters and numbers, and even if a product is officially discontinued, if you had the product or if you know about a product that you really want, you can ask them to make it specifically for you, and they won't charge you any extra to make that one thing for you. Anyway, I love this brand. I really truly do. And this is a cream palette. This is my first time opening it. It came with a makeup brush and it looks like a good brush to me. Okay. I don't know if it feels like a good brush to me. These are cream colors. Basically, a hyper emo kid, SMRITI, she wanted me to do swatches of this, but I don't really want to do swatches. Instead, I think I'm going to just kind of dig in and apply this to my face. And to do that, I'll just kind of use the brushes I have, my fingers. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. One of the best things, oh dear, I just realized. Oh snap. When I faced this palette to you, you must have seen the whole setup. God damn, that's super embarrassing. So I'm just gonna kind of use this card, but this whole part here is a mirror and it's really good. So that's one of my favorite things actually about the palette, aside from the colors. As you can see, it comes with many, 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 many colors. I swatched almost every color on my hand and I was just like, dude, I'm not gonna get colors like these ever. And I do have a fake flash palette thing where I can mix colors, but so that's one of the reasons why I should not have bought this, but it was for 2,800 rupees, which is about 30 pounds, I think. That's including tax, so I didn't have to pay extra VAT or tax. So I mean, for some reason this might show my privilege, but I thought this was worth it. And also I have told SMRITI, I've told a hyper emo kid to constantly be contacting me every single day, well not every day, maybe twice or thrice a week, and asking me if I'm actually using it, because I want to be using this. I love colors. I also saw this neutral shadow palette and I was drawn to it because everyone keeps telling me, on YouTube, that invest in a good neutral palette, and I have some, but honestly, when I'm wearing makeup, neutrals aren't my thing. I mean, if I'm trying to look professional, I'd kind of do the job with eyeliner, I don't need to go for shadows, neutral colors. That's not me at all. This is me. So I'm hoping to put this into good use, and I'm going to do that right now, actually. I'm going to turn the AC back on because I'm kind of melting, and I'm going to start applying this to my face. Now, this is most likely not going to be a very wearable look. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. Okay, so now that you guys are pretty zoomed in, you will see that I have a cake face on, a total cake face. Now, actually, I thought I was prepping for this palette by putting on a cake face, but in reality, I should have just left my skin bare. I've put a lot of product and effort to looking like a blank canvas, but that has not worked out in this heat, nor I think I just put on too many layers on top of layers on top of layers. So I think I'm just gonna kind of keep this cake face on and do stuff to it. There are five matte colors. So the two blues and the white on top. In the middle row, one of the yellows on the far left, as well as the orange. The rest of them are shimmery or completely metallic. So I think the 3 metallic shades, or 4 actually, are the pearly white one next to the white, as well as the silver at the very, very, very far top right, and the 2, like the copper and the bronze, right in the center of the palette, right in the middle of the middle row. As we apply them, I'm sure we will get to see the true nature of these colors. So I've got my makeup palette, which I have not whipped out for such a long time, you know, like a long, long time. I have my spatula to dig out the colors. And the other thing in my hand is vitamin E skincare oil that I got from Superdrug. I don't know if y'all can see it. To be honest, this did not suit my face, but the cream colors, when I swatched them at the store, they're super pigmented. So I definitely need to thin them out. I also have an assortment of brushes. I don't know what I want to do with my face. I'm excited. I'm sorry guys, as I'm recording this, I have a very bad case of tonsillitis. I didn't actually want to do a voiceover, but my footage of the overall assessment of these colors and their application had a very strange audio synchronization issue. So in this application, you see me use every single one of the 18 colors. I've also mentioned the code for the colors in brackets, which were written on the back of the palette, in case you guys want to buy them individually or are interested in looking them up further. But I've also described them, as you can see. I realized almost immediately that this product will probably work better over time. This first time around, because many of the colors had a film of oil on top, I think that needed to mix in well with the pigment below. So the true, pigmentation level of the colors was, I think, a little bit lacking because this was my first use of them. However, you will see in the footage some of the colors were definitely buildable, such as the matte orange and yellow. I think the most important thing to remember about this palette is that these are cream color bases made to be placed on the eyelids underneath eyeshadows or pigments or powders or glitters, so most of them are too creamy or glossy. Without a powder product on top of them, they will move around and collect in your natural creases. So keep this in mind, and keeping this in mind, you'll understand why quite a few of the colors only leave a tint of the color on the skin. Others are much more pigmented, such as the matte white, the 2 matte blues, the gunmetal silvery shade, the brown, the blue-gray, and even the mossy green shade to a certain extent. On another day, I wanted to put a light wash of the golden shade on my lids, and I pressed it on my lids with my finger in light, quick dabbing motions, and what I found was that the color was actually quite patchy over, just bare skin, as opposed to, my face, which was totally, completely full of makeup, caked on, really, in this demonstration. Overall, not every shade is created equal in this palette. Strangely, I found that working with natural hair brushes worked better with this product compared to using synthetic hair brushes, which is quite surprising because I've always been told that synthetic bristles are best for using cream products. And, natural hair brushes, they pick up powder products much better. So that was strange for me, and that was not true for me in this case. Fingers can also blend the product really well if your skin already has some sort of moisturizer, or if it's really smooth and doesn't have a lot of texture. I think on bare skin, there would be a risk of the product building up very patchily. I think on the universal scale of skin tones, I'm really dead in the center medium. So I would recommend this product to paler people because I think the color payoff would be best for lighter skin tones than mine. Even on mine, it was noticeable. It's not like the colors were completely invisible, but would darker skin tones benefit from it? Maybe. I think it depends more on the colors individually. For example, you could see how some of the shades didn't show up that well on me, such as the copper shade and the bronze shade. So I would imagine that those colors would be even less noticeable on deeper skin tones unless they're used as highlighter or something on the cheekbones, in which case they would reflect quite nicely maybe. I would recommend this palette to a person who has the time and the patience to frequently be applying cream colors on their lids and then setting it with some eyeshadow or powder or something. It's not cheap, so unless you experiment with colors very often, it's really not worth the money. Instead, you can, buy selected shades individually that you will be using very often. It's difficult for me to rate this product with the very first application because, as I said, there was a film of oil on top that hadn't really broken through that much. So I'll keep playing with it, and if you guys are truly interested, let me know and I will give you another review of the product in due time. Thank you all for watching this video. Please check out SMRITI's channel and her swatches and her review of her mini makeup haul from Kryolan. Her channel is HYPER EMO KID. She's a super cool person. Happy 18th birthday to her. Happy birthday, SMRITI. And please subscribe to my channel as well as hers, which is HYPER EMO KID. I also have to apologize. As you can see in this footage, I'm saying stuff and the audio is not synchronizing to what I'm saying because it was just truly just not usable. So please forgive me for that. But almost all my videos are closed captioned, so, you know, if you're finding it difficult to understand what I'm saying, just turn the CC on and you'll have English subtitles that are accurate. Peace and love to all of you guys, and bye! And with my phone camera here, despite the shakiness, you can definitely see it way better. Than you could with my reg camera. Alright, thank you for watching, please subscribe, and bye!